Yo, what is up guys? It is your boy back at it again with another YouTube video, and as you guys are all aware, Epic recently laid off 1,000 employees. That's about 10% of their workforce, and everyone is going crazy about this. In all honesty, this isn't very surprising. We saw that with Chapter 5, they saw a record level player count, over 1 million players online at any given time, as well as plenty of people making transactions in the item shop. And when this happens, companies typically get a little overconfident. So they start hiring a lot. They think that this is sustainable, that they can continue to grow and grow the company. But of course, that wasn't really the case. Chapter 6, we saw a pretty steep decline in Chapter 7, just solidified it. The player count has never been lower. I mean, they had to merge zero build and build mode in the same settings so that we didn't see the individual player counts, because I swear there used to be 300 to 400,000 people playing zero build alone, and now there's only 300,000 people playing Battle Royale in general at any given time. That's how bad stuff has gone, and it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad to see Epic die like this. So stuff like this doesn't really surprise me, but it is very sad to see that all these people lost their jobs. In specific, I mean, they kicked out Evan. That guy was a veteran developer, extremely committed, worked on Christmas, worked overtime, and they got rid of him. They also got rid of the guy who created Jonesy, the product director for the Simpsons season in Chapter 6. They got rid of a lot of key people and a lot of foundational members to the Fortnite and Epic team, and it just leaves a lot of people confused. I mean, of all of the people, why are you getting rid of these people? You know what I mean? Why not just go after, some of the more newer people, or some of the, less important roles? I mean, you got rid of, a veteran developer. These are typically the last types of people who get kicked out of the team. I will say from my personal experience, I've noticed that some very competent people occasionally get fired if they disagree heavily with an executive's vision for the company. They might have a alternate opinion even though they still get their work done, and for that reason they get rid of them, just as a political measure, because they think that if they get rid of the person, then they get rid of the argument, and that way everybody's on the same track and nobody's gonna blame them for when stuff hits the fan, if you know what I mean. And that's the thing, Fortnite kind of detransitioned out of just being a shooter and more so trying to be this metaverse or Roblox type of game, and it's just not working out. Okay, I've covered this in previous videos before, but while it is really cool for Fortnite to be this cool metaverse, this awesome new world where there's so many different game modes and so many different things to do, they fail to deliver on almost every aspect of that. What we see with creative modes most of the time is that 90% of it is all the same thing. There's 100 different red versus blue modes that are almost the exact same, and it's just sheer chance and luck of which ones get picked and are featured and get over 1,000 players on them. And then those guys are racking in millions. Meanwhile, your devs are only being paid $100,000, $200,000 a year. Why fire elite developers and pay these amateur people, plagiarizing other modes, millions of dollars to produce slop? It's absolutely crazy. And so when it comes to the future of Epic, people are really concerned, because it seems like Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Fortnite, he's a really arrogant guy. He's got this big vision for the game, and it seems like he doesn't want to listen to anybody else. This dude is getting into arguments with 13-year-olds on Twitter, blocking people. He's kind of weird. And so I think that's the reason for a lot of these key people being removed from the team. Most likely they represent the old side of Fortnite. They represent the Chapter 1, Chapter 2 days where it was just a Battle Royale shooter. People who go to the meeting and want to talk about Battle Royale and how they can improve that mode. And Tim Sweeney must be getting upset with these people. He's like, no, we need to be talking about the metaverse. We need to be talking about that. And so he fires that side of the team, the OG people, the people who see Battle Royale as the flagship mode, and is trying to keep the people who see the whole metaverse idea as the flagship of Fortnite. And that's probably the reason for a lot of these key people being removed from the team. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. I know a lot of people were confused about this, but I think this is the most logical explanation because most of y'all are kids. You never worked in a corporate environment, but that's kind of how it goes. That's why competent people get kicked. It's because they disagree with the vision. On a side note though, when it comes to like the future of Fortnite and the future of Epic Games, it's pretty bleak. I mean, Disney is pretty much projecting that they believe Epic is just going to continue to fall and fall and fall, and sooner or later the valuation is going to drop a ton. And at that point, Disney wants to buy up Epic Games. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what would happen if Disney bought Epic Games, if they're just going to double down on like the whole metaverse thing and try to do a Disney metaverse, or if they're going to focus on the gameplay. I mean, it would be kind of stupid to see how the metaverse destroyed Fortnite and then buy it and then double down on that. Maybe they'll like hire some, high tier game developers, high tier game directors, and focus on the battle royale aspect of it, the video game aspect of it, and then just try to shoehorn in some Disney characters here and there. That's probably the best case scenario for this, and also the most profitable scenario. It's too bad they don't hire people like me to be their gaming executives. However, things don't seem to be looking good. I don't really want to see what Chapter 7 looks like without that, faction of Fortnite. It's all just the new people who have been kind of shoehorning in these terrible ideas. I think Chapter 7 is going to be the nail in the coffin for Fortnite. I think it's going to look completely ridiculous. It's going to be like this bizarre map with no attention to like the gameplay and all about metaverse and collabs and all that BS. I think the guns are all going to be a bunch of like slop. I mean, look at that Star Wars season that we got. Like that was like totally awful. So it's looking pretty bad, but overall, I'm still enjoying Chapter 7. Chapter 7 season 1 and 2, they're not that bad. I'm actually having a bit of fun playing the game right now. So before you call me a hater, I'm enjoying Chapter 7 a lot more than Chapter 6. I'll say that. But Chapter 5, 4, 3, they were GOAT. They were peak. But let me know, guys, what do you think about these Epic layoffs? Honestly, I was really, really upset when I heard about them just because of how easily preventable the situation was and just how unnecessary it is. I literally canceled my Fortnite crew when I heard it. I don't want to give money to this dumbass company. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe because I will be making more videos 2026. I've got big plans for this channel. So see you guys.